Welcome to our first YouTube video. If you enjoy the video, please consider liking and subscribing to our channel. Today we'll be making a Pan Seared Barramundi with roasted broccoli, couscous, and a lime crema. Here's what you'll need. This recipe is going to make 2 servings, or if it's just cooking for you, it can make 1 serving with some leftovers. To start out, preheat your oven to 400 degrees and make sure your rack is in the center position. For our spice mixture, you'll combine equal parts, in this case 2 tablespoons each, of garlic powder, chili powder, and cumin. Stir those together to combine and set that aside. Since the broccoli takes the longest to cook, let's start with that. You're going to need to cut your broccoli into bite-sized pieces. I like to cut off the lighter yellow parts. There's probably nothing wrong with it. To me, it just looks a little funky, so I just kind of put that off to the side. But you're going to cut it into bite-sized pieces and then place it on a foil-lined baking sheet. Once you do that, you're going to drizzle it with about 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil. Not too much, not too little. A few grinds of salt, a few grinds of pepper, not too much. Remember, you can always add more, but you can't take it out once you put it in. Now, to add some amazing flavor, we're going to crush up some garlic and add that as well. You can finely chop it by hand, but I find that it's really messy, kind of sticky, so I prefer to use a garlic press like this one. Don't have a garlic press? Don't worry, I put a link in the description box below so you can get one of your own. Once you've added your garlic, go ahead and lightly toss everything together with your hands. Make sure your garlic gets distributed evenly over the broccoli and it isn't just hanging out in a clump on the bottom. Now you're going to sprinkle the panko breadcrumbs over the top. Be generous here. It's going to give your veggies a nice crunch. Then you can go ahead and pop that into your preheated oven for about 15 to 20 minutes. You're looking for a nice golden brown color starting to happen on your broccoli. Your breadcrumbs are toasted. That's how you'll know it's done. While the broccoli is roasting in the oven, let's move on to the couscous. Now, package directions start off by saying boil it in water. That's a big no. We want to add flavor whenever we can. So we're going to toast our couscous first with a little bit of butter, and then we're going to boil it in chicken stock. That's going to add some amazing flavor. So first, you're going to set a small saucepan over medium-high heat, add your dry couscous and butter. You're going to want to stir this pretty often, pretty frequently. Helps the butter melt, and it also helps to ensure you're not going to burn anything. Once you see your couscous turning a nice golden color, we can go ahead and add the chicken stock. Again, we're adding flavor. Now you're going to crank your heat up to high. Bring it to a boil. Once it's boiling, you can go ahead and reduce the heat to medium-low and simmer until almost all the liquid has been absorbed. You're going to want to make sure to stir this every now and then to prevent it sticking to the bottom. I'm going to move this over to the back burner now, so I'll have space to cook my fish in a minute. Now to make this beautiful barramundi. Make sure, first thing, you need to pat them dry on both sides before you do anything. We need to remove the moisture to ensure a really good sear. And don't worry, if you can't find barramundi in your store, you can use whatever fish you like. Tilapia would be great. Red snapper would be really tasty. Probably even salmon. I've never tried it with a non-white fish, but you know, it could work. If you decide to experiment with some other type of fish, go ahead and drop us a comment down below. Let us know how it turned out. So once you've dried your fish, you're going to want to season both sides with salt, pepper, and our spice mixture. Okay? To cook it, you're going to set a large skillet over medium-high heat. Add a drizzle of either olive oil or avocado oil. Either one works. I'm using olive oil today. Let it get nice and hot. Your oil will start to spread out on its own a little bit and look a little shimmery. Then you're going to add your fish to your pan. Cook for about 3 to 3.5 minutes per side. If you feel like it's browning a little bit too quickly, you can go ahead and reduce the heat a little bit, not too much, because you still want to maintain that heat. While the fish is cooking, it's time to make our lime crema. We're going to use that to drizzle over the fish at the end and make it taste amazing. So in a small bowl, you're going to take about 2 to 3 tablespoons of sour cream. You're going to cut your lime in half. Add the juice from just 1/2 first. Remember, you can always add more liquid, but you can't take it out once you put it in. So add the juice from 1/2, give it a stir. We're looking for a consistency that's kind of pourable, but not runny, okay? So you're going to go ahead and keep adding some juice from the other half of the lime until you reach that consistency. Now that everything is done, let's go ahead and plate it. You're going to want to divide your couscous evenly between plates. If you're making the 2 servings, if you're just making one, serve yourself whatever you like. Put some broccoli on your plate and then couscous on the other side. You're going to top your couscous with that barramundi and then go ahead and drizzle that lime crema over the top of your fish. As little or as much as you like. You might even want to add a little bit on the side for dipping. That's totally up to you. Your fish should be moist and flaky. Your broccoli should have taken on some nice color and the couscous should be tender but creamy. This has absolutely become one of my go-to dinners, especially on weeknights because it's quick, it's easy, delicious. Hopefully it will become one of your favorites as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you did. If you make this dish, please leave a comment below and let us know how it turned out. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.